After immersing myself in Pokemon This Gem of Mines for nearly 12 hours of live streaming, I'm thrilled to share my experience. This fan-made game delivers a fresh perspective on the Pokemon universe that's truly captivating. The game core concept is a stroke of genius that could easily inspire future Pokemon titles and game content. Unlike the typical gameplay loop of exploring and assisting a professor to catalog every Pokemon in the universe, here you're transported to a vibrant new region where consequences feel remarkably real. Your role involves not only running your own gym, but also contributing to the development of the surrounding city, all while ensuring the happiness of its citizen. That alone sounds like what every Pokemon game should be about, or at least include at some point. With that said, let's dive into our first category. Like every classic Pokemon game, Pokemon This Gem of Mines begin with familiar elements such as character creation and region introduction, ensuring a comfortable start for longtime fans. Players are welcomed with the customary choice of gender and name, maintaining the series' cherished tradition. After this initial setup, the game swiftly immerses you into a new narrative twist. Your purpose within this unexplored region is to establish and maintain your very own gym, while contributing to the city's development. This dual role of gym leader and city builder introduces a fresh layer of responsibility and engagement. Where Pokemon This Gem of Mines truly innovates is in its approach to gym dynamics. Instead of the usual linear progression, players are presented with a pivotal choice early on, selecting the type of specialization for their gym. This decision, combined with choosing a starters different from your traditional starters, marks a departure from the expected. It feels like discovering a hidden location in the official game, offering a sense of novelty and exploration. This blend of traditional Pokemon elements with innovative gameplay mechanics sets Pokemon This Gem of Mines apart, making it feel like a natural evolution of the series while honoring its roots. Once you arrive in town, the game introduces unique mechanics to track your progress. Your achievements are measured through reputation points, rank, and the passing days. Earning points involves various tasks such as winning battles, completing quests for NPCs, and making donations. The higher your reputation, the higher your rank, unlocking more content and revealing deeper storylines. However, this system is not without its risk. Losing battles, neglecting your gym duties, or failing critical story challenges could lead to losing reputation points and potentially facing game over scenarios. This adds a layer of consequences rarely seen in Pokemon games, where your decisions truly impact your journey's outcome. Unlike typical Pokemon bad guys with big plans involving legendary Pokemon or world-changing schemes, the enemies in Pokemon This Gem of Mines are refreshingly down to earth. Their reasons often come with surprising twists, making it hard to tell who's really good or bad. This adds depth and keeps the game story interesting, going beyond the usual hero versus villain stuff. In Pokemon This Gem of Mine, the sounds and music mostly feature tracks from the original Pokemon titles. It brings back that nostalgic vibe that we all love, but there's a few things to consider depending on your taste. One thing to know is that the music doesn't change dramatically like in other Pokemon games, where the soundtracks shift as you move between towns and different areas to set the mood. Unfortunately, that's not something you'll find in this game, but here's the cool part. Right from the start, you get a playlist in the menu. You can pick and choose from a solid selection of familiar tracks to set the vibes just how you like it. Once you have chosen a track, it plays on repeat, adding to the mood and letting you really get into the groove of your adventure. While it would have been nice to have that dynamic music feature we're used to, having control over your soundtrack is a neat touch in Pokemon This Gem of Mine. It lets you personalize your experience and enjoy these classic tunes in your own way. The replay potential in Pokemon This Gem of Mines is seriously impressive. Within the first 5 minutes of gameplay, I was already thinking about trying out different gym type and curious about what each one had to offer beyond the starters I chose at the start. The flexibility really hits home when you come across a tough trainers outside the gym who could use any Pokemon they want. It's a balancing act between sticking with your gym type and building a diverse team for battles outside. One of the challenges is remembering to swap your Pokemon in and out of the PC when you leave your gym. And it's easy to forget, especially with the game allowing you to mix in 2 Pokemon of a different type as long as they can learn your gym's special move. This adds a strategic layer to the gameplay experience and changes things up from the original game, where you're allowed to plan and gather all the types you'll need for each gym along the way before arriving. Another aspect worth mentioning is the ongoing challenge of maintaining your gym even after completing the story. As trainers become tougher, content creators and players alike would enjoy the ongoing challenge of staying competitive or choosing to start a new game with a different gym type or team composition. Overall, Pokemon This Gem of Mines encourage multiple playthroughs by offering different gym types and team composition outside the gym, enhancing its replay value. Whether you're testing new strategies or exploring different story paths, the game provides plenty of reasons to dive back in and discover something new each time. All in all, I'm happy I stumbled upon Pokemon This Gem of Mines, and I highly recommend it. Even with the few minor bugs, it's a total blast to play, and I'm already itching to dive back in and try out a different gym type and team composition. But next up, I'll be checking out and streaming Pokemon Team Rocket Edition, another fan-made game that I'm hoping will inspire me to create my own review video. Fingers crossed, it will spark some creativity, hopefully. But who knows? Only time will tell. But anyways, thanks for joining me on this quick review adventure, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.